Welcome back to Broke Ass EDC, home of the working stiffs everyday carry. Another segment from the Knife Owl collection. Man, I am tickled with this thing. It is, I think, one of the classiest knives I've probably handled and looked at. I mean, it's got an elegance to it. I guess is the easiest way to put it. This is the Artisan Cutlery Orion ATZ. S35 blade, titanium with a texture on it, and I think I've seen it on some called the double red micarta. Soak that in. We'll and talk basic stats before we really get into it. Overall length, it's a full size big knife, 8.62 inches. Closed, just under 5 inches. This blade length is 3.81 inches, and it's wider than the handle. So it gives you that pop when you get it out. I mean, you're like, damn, that's a whole lot of blade. You know what I mean? It's just gives you that. And man, does it give a good aesthetic look. I mean, once it's out. That drop point blade on, like I said, S35VN, which is probably, honestly, my favorite steel that I get to come across. I like working with it. And look at the belly on that thing. I mean, it's set up to cut and just look good. And that, like I was talking about, that S35VN, I mean, it's coming in at like a 59 to 61 HRC. So there's never going to be an issue with it. And the frame lock. I mean, it won't pick up the texture, but you can really feel it. And I mean, it's a good solid feel. No hot spot whatsoever in that big handle. It's kind of flat, but it's still it just sits in there good. You get a good solid grip on it. The clip, it's kind of interesting. It's like integrated into the back liner, and I'm guessing I really don't plan on taking this one apart, but I mean, seamless, smooth looking. That's where the elegance comes in on this thing. Minimum billboarding. You know, you got your logo out here on the blade that kind of blends in well on that finish. And then on the back, let's see, can we get it? Can we? Yeah, see, look, little etching in there. Hidden lanyard hole. Elegant is the way to put it, and great action to match the looks of this thing. I mean, I I'm kind of tickled with it. I definitely will seek one out. Red is not my color. Digging around trying to find maybe another one, but this was designed by Cerebus Knives, and I probably butchered that, and I'll get corrected. And then that sent me down that rabbit hole of checking them out, and looks like they do a lot of U.S. made scales and some small fixed blades, which really look good, and pry bars. And I'm digging the pry bars. There's a little bit of a inlay on them, and you can swap them out. They do a lot of different colors that would really pop, but you're gonna be hard pressed to find them. Everywhere I look, sold out. So evidently they're way more popular, and I'm on the ass end of this party. But the fixed blades, I'm really digging the small fixed blades. You know, trying to carry them here and there. But I'll throw a link to the Ceribus site. It won't do you much good. Their stuff's sold out. But you can start watching if you're not, and pick some of these up. But you know, as with this, I mean, you're not looking at a budget knife. This is, in my opinion, it's more toward the high end. Uh, Especially when you get into the titanium, the S35VN. I mean, this is $200 on White Mountain, and man, I'm shaking everything up. The camera's just not working with me today. But you're definitely getting what you pay for here. I mean, it's going to be an elegant add to the collection, and if it draws you in, that's what it's about at that point. If this speaks to you, this design, and I'll tell you, it fits the hand as good as it looks. I bounced around different sites, and I mean, this thing is a 5-star review no matter where you go. People really respond to it well, and that micarta, it feels good. I mean, it just does. It's got a good solid feel to it. It feels rugged, and like I said, good solid grip. Centering, dead on, and I mean, slender knife like this, there's no room for error. But this thing carries well. I carried it around the house. Had a nice dinner out with the other half. I was like, I'll pack that. Man, she rode good. It's a good riding knife. I think this thing would be at home in a pair of khakis. Might be at home in a suit. If I had one, I'd try it out. But no suit for this beach boy. Good jimping on top of the blade if you was to get serious with it. I almost want to take it apart to see if that is captured, that pinion, because it's double-sided. You would think it would be. Not sure on that one, because I'm probably not going to take it apart. But definitely minimum on that hardware. They hit it just right. I don't know. That is sitting on top of the scale. I got to knock points off of that. Yeah. I mean, this thing is it's a winner. Good, solid, classy looking design, sleek. I like the thinness of it. Can't really nitpick on it, man. It is it's a solid knife, and it is a slicer. I don't think I got any get a little cut action. Here. Yeah. I mean, it's going to do everything you need to do and look good doing it. And isn't that the name of the game? Artisan Cutlery, Arion, brought to you by Ceribus Knives. I'll drop everything in the link. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop a comment. Tell me what you think of this. Stay sharp. Stay safe.